tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll turn to Kamara. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
8, Chiefs nothing.
Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a 10 first.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. He'll get this one.
I suck, but I just got good yards.
25 yards there on the catch and run. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitz...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up.
I'm gonna try to stop cursing.
They were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Back over there. Here a bit.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Saints
yes, I'm on school right now, but I said I got a stream for a
31-yard line.
Told you I was going.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablets that you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
You can keep up. Now when we get on music, now when I get on that, I'm turning that bitch down. Fucking hate that. I hate that. I'm gonna get kicked out.
A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports.
She don't kick me out, she love me.
First and 10, Hill rolling to his right. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On first down, it's Hill. Flushed out right. He'll run it. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And again, it's Hill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again. And now it's second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. Did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Escaping the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
The 25-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
10 at the 42-yard line.
I was here.
Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. On the counter, here's Bell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score.
Yeah.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And it's complete to Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 45 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Bro, I don't know why you say I'm pressure if I don't even know what I'm doing.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and come away with nothing. That's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
So I don't know what to say.
On the move to his left. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And it's second down.
Well, that's your mom.
It's now second and 10.
Throwing again. Hill. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Put it right down there.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Right there. Shut your bitch ass up.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Rolling to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. A lot of times in practice, you work on not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Having awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an
things for different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it.
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We saw this franchise do this back in the 09 Super Bowl. The Saints will start the second half with an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And where have we seen this before from Sean Payton?
Ambush. We've seen that. What was it, Super Bowl 44? New Orleans against the Indianapolis Colts. Right after the half, they get it done. I'm so sorry to jump in. I just violated partner and booth etiquette 101.
If you come in with an ambush and you come in strong into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Yes,
Here it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I can't see it, but okay.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run. This is Camaro. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Flush to his right. Got a man. He finds Sanders.
Yes, sir.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. From the gun, here's Hill. Flushed out right. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game.
That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints.
Traquan Smith. Touchdown.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
Yo, Bryson, 3
That's
years
a
old.
score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this.
Oh,
we
they
know
the
where we
same
are.
age.
But sometimes that binds you up so much and you try too hard, you don't get the score.
I'm not.
Perfect
I'm not saying
combination
that.
of urgency,
They were like,
yet relaxed enough to get it done.
yes,
Will
sir.
Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Hold on, bro. I'm going to call you after school. Or after this music.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in the yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They run the counter. Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Hey, where my remote?
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, we're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Hold on for a second.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. And the defense...